Are live here at the Cebu Youth Basketball League. It is Sunday, August 31, 2025. And our game for today is OCCCI versus the USPF Panthers under 15 team. And during yesterday's game, USPF faced a familiar opponent, which is the USJR under 15, wherein USPF won that game 58-40. And during yesterday's game as well, OCCCI under 15 also won their match against UV under 15. This is an upset victory against a familiar team here in Cebu, the University of the Visayas Green Lancers. And today, with both teams garnering victories from yesterday's game, we will see if who'll take their loss after yesterday's game. And both teams have warmed up, getting ready for the game this morning. And it's just glad to see everyone watching the live today. It's a cloudy Sunday morning. I hope you're all doing well as we are getting ready for some basketball action here. As we turn over to the arena announcer for the starting five. And we are here to kick things off. Occci versus USPF. Occci wins the tip. And now, Occci up top here. USPF with the defense outside the arc. Now down low, Occci getting guarded by three men. That shot from Occci not good. Now USPF here on the run. Flandes here to kick things off. First basket goes to USPF. Now Occci on a run here. Quick paced game as they go for that block. To another USPF working ways here defensively and offensively. That is off Flores of USPF. You can see how USPF kick things off here. But take note, this is still the early minutes of the game. But Occci on the court here, getting pressured by USPF. Lieve. Again, double teamed. Lieve cuts in down low, tries to go in. But a heavy defense from Occci is getting faltered. And now USPF going inbounds with 17 seconds on the shot clock. From the baseline, that's a jumper. It's in. 4 straight points here for the Panthers. And Occci here, they are on a run. Kicks it to the left wing, fires a three. Goes in and out. Occci grabs their own miss. Up top, once again from the left wing. Short on that one. USPF with the rebound. And USPF, they have the intensity of the game right now. They also have the lead as well. Occci still no point, but they get the steal here. They go on a run once again. Covering down low, USPF. That is Anakna on the defense with a block as well, as you can see on the replay. That is all ball. No skin contact. And USPF, as of this quarter, they were able to match the intensity of Occci right now. But Occci, right here, they beat the 5-second violation. Now Occci just passing the ball around with 10 seconds to shoot. Just driving down the lane. Number 15 now to the corner, floats one up, and that is good. First basket by Occci in this ball game. Care of number 31, that is Ibanez. Julian Lopez Ibanez of Occci. And now USPF not wasting any time, trying to put that one up off the baseline. And Occci going for the save, but it goes out of bounds. A waste of opportunity here for Occci. And still a low scoring quarter so far. We are 4 minutes in, almost 4 minutes in this ball game. And USPF, Aslieves up top, getting guarded by number 30 of Occci. Goes down low with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Amakna from the right wing is the front iron, goes for the rebound. And Flores gets fouled as he tries to pull it back. And USPF, they still have the upper hand here with 2 points. And now Flores on the charity stripe. Going to shoot 2 here. First one from Flores hits front iron. And so far, USPF has been dominating offensively. Meanwhile, Occci here still trying to look for their rhythm, look for their momentum in this ball game, as both misses coming from Flores. USPF still currently struggling on the free throw line and out of bounds there. Got a Flores, and now down low, cutting in. Shot from Occci does not go in. And now USPF, Lieve, heavily guarded by 31 as he passes it on to Flandes, who's cutting in down low. First miss. And he grabs his own miss. A second chance bucket here for USPF. That's care of Flandes. They missed opportunity there by USPF as Jean Jacket goes for the steal. And a mishap of a pass there from Jean Jacket. And 2 seconds shaved off here of the shot clock of Occci. Amakna heavily guarding number 30 of Occci, and it's a backcourt violation. Substitution here for Occci. Naduelan is out and Espinosa is on the floor right now. USPF. Flandes, drop pass down low to Amakna. Kicks it to the corner for a 3. It's short, but Flores is down there for the follow-up. That is a miss. And Occci here goes for the step back. A 3 from the corner. That one is short. USPF on a run here as Lieve, heavily guarded by Espinosa, will kick it to Amakna. Kicks it down to Flores, down low, goes for that post. He does not get that one in. And Occci on a run here, evens up the game. Not really evening up the game, but they've cut down the lead to 2. USPF trying to establish quite a big lead here, but it is an 8-second violation towards the backcourt. And USPF here is just turnover after turnover as Occci tries to go for a little bit of a comeback here as USPF. They will grab Occci's miss. But he steps out of the line. Again, it's a turnover after turnover here for the Panthers. And Occci, number 15 with a tray. And that would be a foul. That means 3 free throws as a shot took off the 3-point line. And on the line here is the team captain of Occci. That's Palconit. And during yesterday's game, the team captain scored 15 points in their upset victory against UV, as that first one from Palconit does not go in. And Palconit, his second chance on the charity stripe, misses his first. That second one does not go in as well. I mean, it's still the first quarter. You know, you gotta shake that, you know, cold off, because it's cold weather here in the gym. And all 3 free throws from Palconit does not go in. 0 for 3 during those attempts. And USPF passing the ball around, getting an opportunity here. Drives down the lane with 6 seconds to shoot, and a foul here by USPF. On USPF actually. That's from Levy. Levy will go to the line, shooting 2 free throws. And during yesterday's game, Levy has scored 13 points in their win against the USJR Jaguars under 15 team. And he hopes to repeat that performance from yesterday's game, as Lieve would make that first one count. Again, with Lieve's performance yesterday, he hopes to make a repeat of it, as USPF goes for that second chance point. That one does not go in, and the ball goes to the side of Occci, as the referee believes that it would be Panthers basketball. It was last touched by Occci, by the way. And Lieve will go for the inbound, will pass it on to Diaz. Now Flores tries to cut in the lane. 8 seconds to shoot from the baseline. They grab their own miss. A fresh shot clock right there, but Occci will go for the steal. And now Occci on a run here. Goes for the drive over 2 men. Will grab the miss over 2 men again. A steal here by Occci. They go for that shot. Still does not go in. And Occci again with another opportunity. Tries to bounce it off his opponent's leg. That will be a steal. And now USPF Lieve with a floater. And that goes in. That would be a timeout, I believe. Yeah, it will not be a timeout. Still, the game still goes on. And it would be Occci's ball after that pressuring basket by USPF. Now Occci going for a quick drive. Nagmamadali, hits the board. Shot won't go. And Occci passing the ball around. Goes for that filthy spin. Goes for that Euro as well. A dime. And that basket. As we can see here on the replay. That spin move. That Euro as well. Kicks it to the man on his right. What a basket. What a pass. Coming from Occci's Palconit, the team captain. What a move during that sequence. As that 3-point play will be converted. USPF, Diaz driving down the lane. From the post. Shot won't go in. They grab their own miss. 12 seconds to shoot here for USPF. Drop pass towards Diaz. But that would be a pushing foul. The ball will stay on the side of the Panthers. We have 1:18 left in the first quarter. And USPF with the inbound. Hits the board. Occci here on the run from the free throw line. Goes in and out. It's out of bounds. And the ball goes to the Panthers. Again, a low-scoring quarter here between two teams. It just shows how well they can defend and they can score as well, especially on the side of USPF. And caught stepping out of bounds right there. That is MAGNUM, and Occci will take the ball here. 14 seconds on the shot clock here. And 1 minute has passed here. And we are now on the last 1 minute, of the first quarter. I believe that Occci's ball. Now USPF, they have the possession. Gonna make the last baskets count here at the first quarter. As a traveling violation is called on MAGNUM. That is back-to-back turnovers coming from him. Earlier, he stepped out of the line. And right now, he was called for a travel as he was going on for a drive. Trying to score here for USPF. But right now, let's focus on the side of Occci here. Trying to even things up as they are down by 2. Pulls one up from the elbow. Won't go. Now USPF on a run here. Lieve floating one up. Short. Tries to tip it off. But a timeout called here by the USPF Panthers. They have the lead here. 9-7 is our score. We have 22.1 seconds left here at the first quarter. And we'll be right back after the timeout. And we are back after that timeout. If you're just tuning in, we are live here at Cebu Youth Basketball League. This is the preseason cup here at MAGNUM Sports Complex at the heart of Lahog, Cebu City. And that is a mishap, miscommunication on that pass coming up from USPF's Jean Jacket. And some early timeouts here. Occci is calling for a timeout. 22.1 seconds left in his ball game. Again, USPF with 9, Occci with 7. And we are now back on the ball game after the timeout from Occci. They have the possession. A neat call for that timeout, actually, because it's something here. Like, you need a tie ball game right here, and Occci just passing the ball around. with 4 seconds left. Drives in the lane. Shot no good. And the buzzer sounds. Occci did not make a shot during that possession. We are now at the end of our first quarter. USPF Panthers still on the lead by 2. 9-7 is our score. And as we head on to our second quarter, we'll see if Occci will go for a comeback here or will USPF still take the lead. We'll be right back after a very short break. We are now back as we enter the second quarter of this game. USPF, if you're just tuning in, they have the lead right now. They're up by 2. 9-7 is our score. As of the first quarter, Occci never had the lead. But right now, USPF, they're rushing down the lane from Minnesota. That drive from him does not go in. And right off the baseline, that is no good from USPF. That is out of bounds. 8-second shot clock here for USPF. The pressure is on here. Still early minutes of the game, and Ines Sola fouled. He was driving in the lane. If you are here at the sports complex, you can hear that contact on towards Inisola, leading him on the line. And Inisola here on the line. He will shoot 2 free throws. Again, from the last quarter, both teams scored 6 points from the paint, as Inisola's first shot does not go in. Again, it's very crucial here for the free throws as well, because, you know, even if it's just 1 point, you really need to get those shots up to, a little bit, like, get the lead up for your team a little bit, as Occci will fire that 3. Hits the left iron, but they will grab their own miss. That pass was tipped. Occci tries to go for their possession as the 3 fire that first 3 of the game, coming from their team captain Palconit. And the ball goes to Occci after Inosola tries to bounce it off his defender. Now Occci driving down lane on the corner. That's a 3, but that is off the mark. USPF. Momodou floats one up, short. Occci will grab that miss. Occci right here, driving down the lane. Great zone defense displayed here by USPF. But they will fire another three. USPF, Occci rather, with 2 threes in the second quarter alone. They also have the lead as of the moment after being down in the first quarter. As Aying goes for that Euro, does not go in, but Momodou with the follow-up basket. A second chance bucket here for USPF. And this is the first time as well that Occci took the lead in this ball game. And now USPF driving down the lane. De La Paz wasn't able to get a hold of the ball, and now Occci stops. Will pass it on to his teammate, and great vision from that transition offense. And that one is good. A timeout called here by the USPF Panthers as they are down by 4, 15-11. Occci with the lead. And a little bit of readjustments here for the Panthers, as we'll be right back after a timeout. And we would like to thank everyone for watching Cebu Youth Basketball League Preseason Cup 2025. And again, we're still live here at the Magnum Sports Complex at the heart of Cebu City. Occci versus USPF, with Occci on the lead. 4-point lead, 15-11. USPF right here in the paint. That is Momodou. They cut down the lead to 2. 13-15 is our score here. A miscalculated pass coming from Rosal of Occci. But in the midst of that, USPF calling for a substitution here. Pintor is in for De La Paz. And now USPF calling for a double screen here. Basubas cuts in the lane, tries to go for a fake shot, will drop it on to the man down low, Aying. And now Occci trying to go for a shot here, will kick it to the big man on the left wing. Shot won't go. Momodou with the drive, shot won't go in. 2 attempts. That makes it 3, but he gets called for a foul on his attempt. And that is off Inisola. I can see that USPF is trying to get those fouls on their side to get some opportunities, because we also saw that from the first quarter and now on this quarter as well. Most of the trips from the free throw line are coming from USPF, and you can see Inisola's first shot just got in, and both shots from Inisola, a perfect attempt during that one on that trip from the from the free throw line rather. You can see from the post, gets guarded by 2 men in blue. Occci here defending pretty well. Double team down low as Aying cuts it in. Won't go. Occci here on the run again. They go for a stop here, trying to readjust the positioning. Will kick it to the corner. But Occci here just passing the ball around, making sure of a sure shot as 7 seconds left here on the shot clock, and that 3 is good from Palconit. There is 2 threes coming from him here at the second quarter. Great shooting from the team captain, and great defense as well from Occci here. as they haggle for the ball. But the ball goes to the side of Occci as a foul is called on number 12. That's Inesola. And Occci once again, he checked right there, but that shot does not go in as Inesola's fast break attempt won't go in. And now Occci fires up a three. 2 straight misses, back-to-back misses for Occci as USPF redeeming those misses, redeeming those turnovers. As Momodu here being the anchor of the team of the second quarter. And Occci goes for the drive. Contact right there, no call. But the shot is good for Occci. Again, they still have the lead here. They are leading by 1. Tries to kick it to Pinton, but gets stolen. And the ball will stay on the side of the USPF Panthers. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left here on the second quarter. Eyeing down low, gets heavily guarded. They steal here from Occci. Steal as well for the side of USPF as Basubas stops and pops on the mid-range area. And Occci tries to redeem themselves as a foul is called beyond the arc. Malinaw on the line will shoot 3 free throws. That first one from Malinaw is in, and this is the second time in this game that Occci are headed to the line to shoot 3 free throws. And Malinaw again, currently 2 for 2 in his attempt on the line. And a perfect attempt there. 3 for 3. There's the first perfect attempt here for Occci. They're making sure all their shots go in here as they have a hot quarter so far. And a block right there from USPF. Momodu loses the ball, recovers it, eyeing. But a foul is called on the team captain, Nigel Palconet. That is his first personal foul.
17-second shot clock.
17 to shoot here for USPF. Pinton is up top, driving down the lane, goes for that floater. Won't go. Eyeing, trying to save for the ball. Does not go in. Extra pass down low. Gets tipped. Palconet from beyond the arc. That goes in and out. A missed opportunity of that pass from Momodu. And that is out of bounds. And now Occci has the possession with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here on the second quarter. 23-21 is our score. Occci with the 2-point lead, and now on the corner, that's a 3, but it gets blocked. Occci again, they try for another 3. What a redemption of that shot. He got blocked on his first attempt, and he redeems it on the second one. That's just straight off the net, but USPF here, they're just scraping off the paint. They're not trying any threes here. They're just making sure shots from the game. And despite Occci being the volume shooter in this game so far, you can see how their shots have been falling in this game as 7 seconds is left for Occci to shoot, and that is in. Stops and pops it from the elbow. That is Occci. Last 2 minutes in this ball game. USPF just revolving the ball around. Great steal right there from Occci. Extra pass down low to number 7, and that hits off the board. That is from Alexander Taala. And great press right there up top. Basubas will pass it on to his left. 12 to shoot. De La Paz. Extra pass from the baseline to Momodou, and Momodou gets fouled. That is a foul by Rosal. And Momodou is here on the line. Will shoot 2 free throws. 1 minute and 12 left here on our second quarter as we enter second half. First one from Momodou does not go in. Second one from Momodou hits 1 for 2 on those attempts. And again, Occci right now, they are just hot in this game. They have the 6-point lead as that corner shot does not go in. Momodou here on the run. Too strong on that layup, but Inisola is there getting the backup from Momodou. And USPF cutting the lead down to 4. And Occci now on the corner off the baseline. Thought that was a block, but the contact was seen right there by the referee. So it will be 2 free throws for Palconit. And I believe Palconit is already double digits in this game so far. Seeing his performance, 2 3-pointers in the second quarter alone. As Palconit's first attempt is good. 2 for 2 on the line for Zues Nigel Palconit. That pass pretty off, but USPF, they regain that pass, and a steal here from Occci. An open lane drive, he misses it. And Occci here, they have the possession. Shot clock turned off. Will pop it from the post, and that is in for Occci. Shot clock winding down here for USPF. They're looking for a last shot in the first half. Cuts down low. Momodou with that follow-up. A perfect basket for USPF to cut the lead down as we end the second quarter. 34 to 28 is our score. And what a comeback here of that first quarter performance of Occci. And USPF here, they're still looking ways, or like they need to fix things up here as we enter the second half. And don't go anywhere. CYBL, Cebu Youth Basketball League, will be right back as we enter the third quarter. And we are back to the ball game. We are now on the third quarter. Occci, they have the lead 34 to 28. And again, Occci with a great second quarter performance as well. Oh, they're just working off from all areas of the court, especially in the three-point line. Team captain Palconit with baskets from beyond the arc. 2 baskets specifically from beyond the arc. And now Occci opening the game up with a 3-ball. Tries to save it, but USPF will grab the miss. Jean Jacket. Pass is tipped. But USPF will grab that miss. Will grab that mishap. And now USPF, Jean Jacket towards Amakna. Amakna tries to secure the ball as he drives down the lane. Almost loses it, but USPF pops off a 3. Shot won't go in for USPF. And now Occci from up top. Drops it down low. Wide open lane drive from the baseline. That is good for Occci. That is out of bounds. USPF will still retain possession. An 8-point lead we have right here. USPF goes for the drive. 40 seconds to shoot from the baseline. Does not go in, and Flandes gets fouled on that shot. That is from Seniza. Seniza getting called a foul in this game. In this quarter, I mean. And Occci during the first half, you can see the bench point, the bench depth that they have. They have 32 points coming off the bench. And it's really good to see that everyone in the team, not just the starters, but also your bench players, are working hard to grab this victory as well. Coming off from a victory as well from yesterday's game against UV. That was an upset game. No one expected Occci to win that game, as you can see UV, University of the Visayas, is a powerhouse here in Cebu on all levels, actually, on all divisions, from high school towards the college division as well. But right now, USPF, they have the ball. Score has not moved much yet as of late. But USPF there, Lieve with a fake pass. First basket here for USPF on the third quarter. They've cut down the lead to 6. Occci just passing the ball around. A steal there. Euros it in. Won't go. Lieve grabs the miss. And that is a basket. Over 2 men. Great courage during that shot of Lieve. And now Occci passing the ball around. USPF with a steal. And a foul. 2 free throws for Flores. And USPF's defense showing in this quarter. They're heavily motivated from that comeback that Occci has established during the second quarter. I mean, they're not threatened, but they're more of motivated to win this game as well, as they have won the game yesterday against USJR's under-15 team. And Flores, 2 misses. 0 for 2. And now Occci will kick it to the corner. Up top. Drives down the lane. Inside the paint. Won't go. They grab their own miss. 12 seconds to shoot here for Occci. But to drive in the lane. Will kick it back. Will fire a three. That is in. For Palconit. That is Palconit's third make in this game. 2 from the second quarter alone. And now he is just showing off for the team as Amakta goes for that Euro. A filthy basket coming from Amakna. And now Occci. They're quite not pressured in this ball game right now. Just passing the ball around. 6 seconds to shoot. Fires it from deep. Won't go. Will shoot it from the baseline. Won't go as well. Occci missing 2 chances on that possession. But right now, USPF, they're just driving in the lane as Flores will get the basket. Will cut down the lead to 3. Occci. USPF setting up a defense here. A pretty good zone defense for USPF as Occci will fire that 3. Won't go in. That lay-in as well from Occci won't go. Now USPF on the run. Flandes tries to stop. Goes for a spin off the post. Shot won't go in for him. Occci here on the drive. Wide open. USPF's defense non-existent. Even though there are 3 players on the other side of the court. Now USPF. Yeve. Heavily guarded by the team captain, Palconit. And now USPF fires a corner 3. Does not go in. No shots yet from the arc for USPF since the first quarter. And USPF will have the possession. A foul right there by Espinosa of Occci. That's number 55. Now Flandes cutting it down the lane with that Euro. Flandes extending once again. No shot falling for Flandes. But right now, USPF, no movement as of late. And that shot from Flores does not go in. A rebound by Espinosa. Espinosa tries to cut in down. But it's still there by Mamoudou. Mamoudou rushing in. Loses the ball. But that is last touch by number 19. Fiel of Occci. USPF inbounding. A lot of time left there to decide where to shoot. And now Occci with a steal. Takes it to the left wing. Great ball movement from Occci as a 3 is released from the right wing. Pero that shot does not go in. 3 minutes and 14 seconds are left in the third quarter as Flores tries to go for that spin. He gets fouled. 2 shots on the charity stripe for Arnold Flores of USPF. And Flores was able to get that first one to go. And Flores' second shot does not go in. 1 for 2 during those attempts on the charity stripe. USPF, seeing as they go to the line once again, is eyeing. Will make 2 attempts. The first one from eyeing goes in. And eyeing on his second attempt does not go in. 1 for 2 on the line. USPF haggling for the ball, but the ball will stay onto the side of the Panthers. And USPF's name of the game here is mostly steering the game on the free throw line, because again, as what I've said earlier, free throws actually wins games and actually gives points to the team, even though they just cost 1 point. And a great move down low from Flores. They have now cut down the lead to 1. Occci in trouble. Momodou with a steal. On the run here. Too strong on that one. A follow-up as well from USPF. Does not go in. It was a chance for them to take the lead. Occci right now passing the ball around. Fires it from deep, but a foul again from the arc. That is the third time that Occci had their trip on the free throw line with 3 attempts. And this is something that USPF should worry. Because again, their defense is just too much, especially up top. You can definitely see that. As that second one from Occci goes in. 1 for 2 so far. The third one does not go in. 1 for 3 on those attempts. And USPF here. Spin move. Drives down the lane. Dime down low towards Momodou. And Momodou evens up the game. 42 all. And the crowd here at the Magnum Sports Complex going wild here. And they pop up a 3. A silencer coming from Malinaw. But that doesn't stop USPF from grinding in this ball game. But that would be a first personal foul for number 11 of Occci. That is Malinaw. And Amakna is on the line right now. Occci is on penalty zone. And Amakna's first shot does not go in. And those shot from Amakna does not go in, but a follow-up right there coming from Flores is good for USPF. Now the defensive game is going on here for the Panthers. A tip right there by Flores. Close call. Pero hindi nakuha. Occci here getting pressured by the defense of the Panthers. 3-man defending. But down low, he's wide open from the right wing. Another 3 coming from Palcornith. That is 2 3-pointers here at the third. Oh, that is just a 2-point jumper. But nonetheless, that is a much needed basket for Occci to extend the lead as well. Because USPF slowly catching up here at the third. And they're just, and USPF as well, just using the line to rack up some points. As Amakna's first basket on the attempt is good. He's on the way to his second. Again, we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left here on the third quarter. Amakna 2 for 2 on those attempts. As the lead goes, 1 point lead here for Occci. Just passing the ball around here, Occci. Malinaw kicks it to the team captain now. Fires a three from the corner. Shot won't go in. A steal! Won't go in as well. Scary fall on the other side, but USPF, Lieve will float one up. A steal right there by USPF as they go for another basket. Coming off in Isola. USPF, for the first time in this quarter, they now have the lead. Occci floating one up. USPF hindi nagpapadala sa pressure dito. And Lieve, no backward call right there as Occci had a touch, but Mamadou drives in the lane, loses it. 3 seconds left. USPF in Isola for the last shot. And that shot does not go in, over 2 men. But nonetheless, USPF, a pretty narrow lead here, 48-47 on our third quarter. And both teams actually in danger in this ball game. Who will remain the very best team in this game? Again, Occci versus USPF. We are heading to the fourth and final quarter. Don't go anywhere, CYBL fans. We'll be right back after a short break. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are now on the fourth and final quarter of this ball game. USPF with a 1 point lead, 48-47 over Occci. Pretty good showing between both teams in this ball game. USPF showing grit and grind over the past 3 quarters. Occci as well, hitting shots from all over the area. As Mamadou hits that one, opening up the fourth and final quarter for USPF. And Occci, heavily guarded, down low, on the right wing, tries to go for the stop. Will pop it from the left wing. That is short. And I say, the fans here, mostly USPF fans here at the sports complex, cheering loud, supporting their team. And it's also a great idea as well to, to pressure the visiting team right here, which is the Occci. as a loose ball is there. And Occci will have the possession. That is a foul. And we need to call some up boy over here, as we can see some sweat on the floor, just to wipe things off. Just, for the safety of our players, so you don't get, they won't be slipped off the court, because safety is the top priority in every game, not just in basketball as well. And USPF pretty good third quarter again. Occci as well, but it really shows during that third quarter. USPF literally have the upper hand during the last minute, by the way. And the game is back, and it's on. Occci with the ball. Espinosa will kick it to the left side. Will kick it back to Espinosa as he fakes that three. He goes in. That shot won't go. A rebound by Eyeing of USPF. Lieve floats one up. Does not go in. A tip in by Mamadou. 3 attempts. Still does not go in. Eyeing. Pero may foul na tinawag dun. And Eyeing will go to the charity stripe. Will shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Correction, second personal foul.
First one from Eyeing is good. That one is in. And Eyeing here on the second one. Still does not go in. Occci taking advantage of those misses. Now Occci just passing the ball around, just making a short basket right here. Getting pressured by Panthers defense as he fired that three. What a three by Jules Malinaw of Occci. And USPF, they need to redeem themselves after that three, as Occci cuts the lead down by 1, and that is not an end one. No basket. It's mostly an offensive foul on towards Inisola. There's the first team foul for USPF Panthers. And Occci, they have the possession in this game. Again, Occci's signature passing here. Just passing the ball around the world. But that shot from the corner of Rosal does not go in. USPF, pretty good chemistry that they have. And now Flores, extra pass down low towards Eyeing, and that is in. Eyeing extending this ball game to 3 points. And now Occci passing the ball around, down the post, easy shot, easy basket from Adrian Habon right off the baseline. USPF steps back, a three from the big man Flores, as what they say, big man can shoot, and that is what Flores is displaying in this ball game. Right at the top of the key, but Occci here firing up from the corner, won't go in. A rebound by Mamadou. Nabitiwan, Occci here, but it goes out of bounds, too short on that attempt. And after that short attempt from Malinaw, USPF will have possession. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left on our ball game. We'll pass it on to Lieve. On to the side. That's a Magna. And that is out of bounds. A Magna caught stepping the line. And that will be a turnover for USPF. Occci at this moment taking advantage of that mishap and sees the open lane right there, but decides to pass it around. Will fire it from deep. Shot won't go as it hits all board. Malinaw pass it on down low, short on the shot on the post. And both teams haggling for the ball here, but great timing on that pass. Magna decides to pass it on to Lieve. Flores from the baseline, a deadly shot. Flores coming in hot here at the fourth quarter. That big three from Flores earlier, and now from the baseline as well. 10 seconds to shoot here for Occci. Will fire it from deep, still does not go in. A lot of attempts coming from him, but it does not seem to fall. And Flores on both ends, offensive side and defensive side. You gotta trust this man on both sides of the floor as Occci calls for a timeout. USPF on the lead, 58-52, a 6-point lead here, as we'll be right back after this timeout. And we are back to the ball game after the timeout from Occci after a hot quarter for USPF. And right now Occci trying to redeem what they had during the second quarter. But USPF, as of the moment, they're on a hot quarter so far. Flores behind the back from the elbow, won't go in. Flores has that deep bag for a big man. But right now, pops it inside the paint. Shot won't go, but that is a foul. 2 free throws. And a foul called on Flores of USPF. And Danosa is on the line here. We'll shoot 2 free throws. And again, this is a pretty heated battle that we have here between Occci and USPF. That first one from Danosa is good. Again, we got the last 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this ball game. That shot from Danosa does not go in as it goes out of bounds, and USPF, who has the lead, will take the possession. Yeah, 58-53 is our score. USPF leading by 5. Lieve, heavily guarded.
Offensive foul.
But that is an offensive foul called on Lieve towards Rosal. And that would be Lieve's first personal foul. Driving down the lane, that's Rosal. Occci passing the ball around. Steps back, over 2 men. We pass it on. Occci getting pressured by the defense. But the ball will stay on the side of Occci after the last touch of MAGNUM. And Occci here, they have 8 seconds left to shoot in this possession. Rosal. Open lane 3. Short on that one. Great defense displayed by USPF. And USPF, that was a crucial possession. But great coverage on the ball handler, as the pass was too much. Right now, Occci just passing the ball around. MAGNUM guarding Saniza. A steal here by Flores. Goes for that easy drive. 2 hands for security. And Flores, the man on both ends, as they say, defense and offense, you need to call this man. And that is an defensive foul called on towards Flandes of USPF.
First personal foul on number 7. 14 fouls, Panthers.
A tip right there, but Occci thought they had it. But USPF now on penalty zone with 5 team fouls. So this means Occci will head onto the line, will shoot 2 free throws. And Espinosa will shoot 2 free throws for Occci. And that first one goes in. Second one does not go. 1 for 2 on the line for Espinosa. Now USPF. That's Lieve, guarded by 2 men. But you can see extra motion. As he was trying to cut in the lane, you can see the arm extending as he goes past through his defenders. That would be an offensive foul for Lieve. Occci will kick it, will shoot it from the left wing, won't go in. USPF on the other side of the court. Just passing the ball around there. Lieve looking for some options. And now Flandes steps back. Looking for an open man. 8 seconds to shoot. Eyeing with a spin inside the paint. That one does not go in. USPF with a 6-point lead. Will float that up. Hits the board. No follow-up from USPF. Gets the block on that one. Occci on a run here. Lieve tries to stop. But that is another offensive foul for Lieve. A crucial foul committed by Lieve, and knowing that they're on penalty zone. I mean, USPF needs to, minimize their, the defense, the over defense that they have as of the moment, as this will be an opportunity for Occci to, get some shots up on the line. And Occci's Danosa missed that first one. And that second one is good. 1 for 2 on those attempts. And again, we are now down to our last 2 minutes of this ball game. We are now on crunch time minutes. Anything can happen as the lead is still low. And that is a backcourt. That was an 8-second backcourt violation for USPF. Again, a crucial turnover here for the Panthers. You might see a crazy game here. Occci just passing the ball around for an open shot. And a smart move right there for Lieve to, to ease down the momentum of Occci that is trying to build in that possession. Now Occci, the corner gets blocked. Great defense from Mamadou, and now USPF on the transition. Flandes lost it. Flores there for the follow-up. 12 seconds to shoot. Now Lieve onto the right side as they cut down the lane. Goes for that left-hand finish, but that does not go in. Occci on the run, off that left wing, won't go in. USPF, Lieve rushing down the court. We pass it on to Magna. 35 seconds left, rushing down the paint, and he gets the foul. A lot of contact right there, as the Nosa will grab those fouls for Occci. And Magna now on the line. USPF not really efficient on the line, but they can actually score as well. They mostly they had a lot of trips on the free throw line during the past 3 quarters, and Magna hitting one of the crucial free throws. They try to win this game. 6-point lead here for USPF, and Magna perfect on the line. 2 for 2. Timeout here by Occci as USPF has the lead with 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. 62-55 is our score. 7-point lead for the USPF Panthers under 15. And we are back to the ball game. 30.4 seconds left with a 7-point lead here. USPF trying to lock in a victory against Occci here. Trying to go for a back-to-back victory. Making some choices here. Occci. A steal. Close one right there. He's passing the ball around, a quick shot. Short on that one, follow up. And great defense from USPF as the ball goes on their side. Shot clock turned off, 18.1 seconds. Occci going for a full court press. Lieve hits off the leg of his opponent. but a pushing foul is called on number 11, that is Jules Malinaw. But now USPF, they have the inbound, but a timeout called here, a last second timeout called here for the Panthers to secure the victory in this ball game. 11.4 seconds left. 62-55 is still our score with a 7-point lead established by USPF under 15, and we'll be right back after the timeout. And after that timeout, seems that USPF pretty much secured the lead right now with 11.4 seconds left. And a foul called on Daniel Loreto, number 41 of Occci. A time pretty shaved off here. And it's pretty clear that USPF takes the game today against Occci, as an intentional foul right there is called. Lieve is on the line to shoot 2 free throws to lock it in, to lock this game in for the Panthers. That first one does not go in. Second one does not go in. 0 for 2 on the line. Just trying to shave off the time here, as USPF Panthers under 15 takes the dub in this game against Occci. 62-55 is our score. A 7-point lead by USPF. What a game that we have here. It's a seesaw battle between both teams, and despite Occci having that second quarter lead, they still showed so much effort in this game. They have fight through every obstacle from the first quarter down to the very last quarter, which is the fourth quarter. And again, great work here by Occci. Meanwhile, for the winners of this game, USPF, they have shown their dominance and their will to win this game. And you know, there weren't much pressured in this game. Is USPF again down the line? It's their battle, it's their win that they got in this game against Occci. Just back-to-back victories from yesterday against USJR, which their score just won the game by by like little or more than 10 points, and right now they take the win against Occci by 7 points, 62-55. And that must be it for this game for CYBL Cebu Youth Basketball League Preseason Cup 2025. USPF with the win, 62-55. And thank you so much for watching CYBL Cebu Youth Basketball League Preseason Cup, and this has been Terence Timpio, your commentator for this game, and we'll see you next time.